EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Arizona Cardinals. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now the Bears electing to call it. Timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On the double, 53's Mike. Check, 53's Mike. 22, check, cover.
On 2nd down now. It's Baylor. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and this is picked up by the Bears. He's at the 30, past the 20, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll run on first down. It's Bailey. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Set, ready. Pittsburgh. 58, right there. I get the ball. Match box. Check right.
Now a handoff looking right. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. 58, boys. 58 is Mike.
Now this time, Murray to throw it. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Watch the run. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. 80 weapons. Good.
Murray now on first down. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Let's get some penetration here. He's getting some penetration.
First down, Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at the 40. Now a give right side. It's Carr, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now King throwing on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. King throwing again. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
First down, Bears.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Looking to throw. King. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
And those gloves, they do have a little grip. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Murray now. That ball complete to Isabella. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. On first down, Bailey. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 48-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Cardinals nothing.
Let's go. Shift.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
2nd and 9 now. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Watch out.
Back to throw. King. And he will find his man on the outside. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty.
You can choose the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Hey, check 20. Next box. Mike. Cross ball. Two with the Mike. Mike part 2. Mike part 2.
Here's King. From the gun, he'll throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Thomas has got it, complete. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Go. Under crush. 36. Get it on. Rest. Heavy.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He gets it to Thomas. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Let's go. Hey, we got
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Okay, CD, 2nd quarter, look at their deficit and where they're at on the field. They're going for this, right?
I think that they are because down at this point, they've just made that big move. Ride the momentum wave while you can. I know people think, hey, you've got to get some points here. Hey, you're riding it big time. Go get it done. The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Check 3.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Aaron Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
To throw is King, operating from the gun. He's going to fire one deep. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check 4. Check 4.
Throwing on first down is Murray. There goes a deep ball, end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Zane Gonzalez.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Big stop, let's go. Check 50, check 50.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a tick under a minute to go before half. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
So that last penalty making this 3rd down much more manageable. 3rd down, 4 yards to go. Looking to throw. King. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. And pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
He's checking crack.
King now looking to throw on 2nd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Boswell's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Going for a right side here. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, King. Throwing right, and that's complete. Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as the Bears push further out in front. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Under 10, 10. Trump, 80 weapon, check. 53's mine, check. 53's mine. You better be afraid.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now King from the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 27. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into the... And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking... running back, fullback. Takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, or just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Quick throw here to Hilton. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Back to throw. King. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And he'll give it here to his running back. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 36-yard line.
95, Mike, watch 95. Watch 56. Pull it. Off the screen. Watch the screen.
From the 36, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
2nd and 5 now. Murray and Thomas has it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pick up there. Murray now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He's got it. Seals-Jones, touchdown Cardinals. Ricky Seals-Jones, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. Now Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Accelerating, and off he goes.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10.
Let's get it.
At the 41-yard line.
King to throw on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. They come out here in the eye. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And got his man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. King going for the deep ball. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. 2nd and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's King. Throwing on 4th down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And no, it's incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Going quickly here to Thomas. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. Here's Murray from midfield. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Murray now on 1st down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Check 30.
On 3rd down, Murray. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Watch the safety creep. Slam, slam, slam.
They'll try and run it in. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play, because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there. And
that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Murray going to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Let's go. Let's do this.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Squeeze.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
I'm coming after you.
To throw is Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Let's go. Grab on. Scratch.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
But when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw is King, operating from the gun. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Arizona, they'll wrap up the campaign an impressive 15-1. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Chicago, despite the loss here, they're going to wind up with a very good 11-5 overall mark. And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.